Hey, Rover. I've sent the coordinates of that CSC research facility to your terminal. Now that we're in the same boat, let me fill you in on what we're getting into before we dive in. The Corte Savante is a mysterious scientific research organization. They're what really put them on the map, isn't that? It's what's with the psychedelic black light coming from Morning Ix's mire? One day, a daring young scientist soared into the sky and
Alto, why are you telling bedtime stories now? Is it time to sleep already?
Ahem. My bad. Old habits. One day, out of the blue, every single Corte Savante, the last words from that mysterious researcher, the Corte Savante committee. You want my research? You can have it! I left everything I gathered. What do you think, Rover? Aren't you curious? Ha ha! I knew you'd be into this like I am. But stories aside, I suppose the Magistrate of Jinzhou has already told you we've set up resonance beacons worldwide to monitor the lament, collecting data in real time. As the saying goes, one miss is as good as a mile. Every single one of those resonance beacons after the Corte Savante researchers disappeared, all of our resonance beacons near their facilities were damaged to varying degrees. Recently, something went wrong with our lament detection system, and we suspected it had something to do with a damaged beacon around the area. That's why we've been sent here, to investigate the case. While our main goal is to retrieve the lost resonance beacons.
Alto, even Encore can tell what you're up to.
It's called Seize the Opportunity While I Can. You're just too young to get it. Huh. Is my TD detector working? How come it didn't warn us of so many tacit discords ahead?
'Cause they all just appeared out of nowhere.
That's weird. Anyway, let's deal with them, shall we? This is the place. Ugh. Those savants really love their puzzles. No wonder folks never managed to get inside after all these years. Their security's top-notch.
That's because Alto set off the security alarm, and now the gate's closed. Ugh.
Anyway, we've got to figure out how to open it up again. This is... Oh, no wonder. Those crazy savants. They were trying to recreate the retroact rain. Never thought they could pull off something like this. Incredible. The retroact rain is essentially a form of condensed remnant energy from the etheric sea. Various events across space and time from every dimension are recorded in the form of remnant energy. That rain curtain we saw earlier was probably the result of their... Before the retroact rain forms, it goes through 3 stages. In the first, and what we're seeing now should be the second stage. Water droplets floating in midair. I've heard of plenty independent studies on the retroact rain. Most of the researchers were driven by their obsessions, while some wanted to relive a particular experience. But look at all these devices here. The sheer really makes one wonder. What on earth were they trying to bring back with such a massive The power system here might still work. Let's split up and find it.
Hooray! Woolies, that away!
All is fair in war. All is fair in war. It's time.
That Fraxidus Overseer has been really generous with his sponsorship. It would have taken us... Though he loves to meddle with our experiments a bit too much. This lab's location is a bit too remote for me.
Yeah. Where else could us
The committee kicked us out as Professor Hysen stated. We are embarked this time. We will make the divine miracle we... The experiments have been going smoothly, but we still can't... The artificial retroactive rain project has advanced to its second phase. We have various evidence that we believed we could recreate that divine miracle with the artificial... We have no time left. The artificial controllable tacit field should be complete by now.
All is fair in war. Unleash the fangs. This should come in handy. It's time.
Now, this is the last room.
Alto! Rover! Encore spotted something!
It's getting closer. These will be my final words. I thought my enemies were misconceptions. Waning, only in the end did I realize time is my ultimate foe. I became blindsided by my fear of death and insatiable thirst for truth, eventually derailing our research. It was too late when I finally came back to my senses. We had already walked into that false gate. Now, I'm leaving my last realization behind. They are our past, but they are also our future. Had I realized it sooner, there might have been a chance to get things back on track. The future being hailing from our past. Please save us once again. Please keep pushing forward until you reach the real gate that can change the world.
Wow! She's so...
Rover, about this person. Knew it. Great! Now that power's been restored, the elevator should work. The beacon signal is coming from below. Let's go.
It's time.
Wow! A big, clunky monster!
Damn! Those savants never run out of the signals coming from it. Did it swallow her? Looks like peace isn't an option. Guys, brace yourself.
Alto, we doing it like we usually do?
Of course.
Then this big guy is Encore's to tackle. Cosmos! Cloudy! Attack!
Let me figure out its weakness. See? It's cobbled together from these metal parts. We should target its joints. Use the fallen parts to counter its attacks and destroy its unstable structure.
Imitation.
Phew! Job done.
Encore is strong! Told ya! But why did they keep that big guy here?
According to our findings earlier, researchers who worked here were probably only a small faction of the Corte Savante Committee. They were likely studying an ancient civilization. They'd somehow, they believed this ancient civilization had once visited the mire. And when they failed to recreate the retroact rain, they resorted to get their desired results faster. They started feeding this replica. And we've seen what that ended up with. It turned into a monster. It was probably the culprit behind the disappearance. And I suspect the Fraxidus Overseer mentioned in those researchers. The monster devoured them, but not with its teeth. So, Rover, what do you want to know about the Black Shores? As you already know, we monitor and research the Lament. And we've got the island our headquarters are built on is in fact a massive piece of tacitite. This Blake bloom is a product of that. Our island is located in the perfect spot. That being said, the Lament's behavior is constantly changing. All we could do for now is observe the Lament, study its patterns, and provide, what do you want to know about the Black Shores? All right, no more beating around the bush. Yeah. We've had our eyes. We just wanted to make sure you're a dependable. The Black Shores members all work together to save the world from the Lament crisis. We've got talents from all walks of life. We like your skills and methods. What do you want to know about the Black Shores? Camellia? Of course we do. Yeah, she can be kind of unhinged, but she's indeed, just so you know, she only took up this mission because of you. Quite the charmer. So you've met her already? What do you want to know about the Black Shores? We just received a warning from our Lament detection system. Another Threnodian is about to revive. So, we came here to inform Jinjo's magistrate about— Yes, entire countries have been destroyed. What do you want to know about the Black Shores? I'm just an insignificant consultant at the Black Shores, so I don't know that much about all its hidden secrets. But I believe the piece of intel I'm about to share with you will make this trip worth your effort. This is not the first time you've been reawakened. Last time, you woke up at the Black Shores. Rover, we share this. We're both aiming to fight against the Threnodians.
Yep! Encore can prove it. The Threnodian is a bad, bad guy. And Encore and Alto are the heroes.
I understand. Trust isn't something you could afford to give out. Remember the Blake bloom I gave you earlier? It's more than just a symbol. It also holds the key to our head. Phew! Anyway, mission accomplished. Glad I got you on board, Rover. Oops. Almost forgot. Gotta check the resonance beacon again. Wait. No. It can't be.
Hey, Alto! Wait! Encore heard lightning. When there's lightning, it's gonna rain. And when it's gonna rain, Encore should bring an umbrella. Oh, no. Alto said when it rains like this, we hide.
No. This is... It's the real Retroact rain.
Rover, Jinzhou. Jinzhou is under attack. It's a TD outbreak.
This rain, it's finally happening.
General,
Yes, how's it going?
we have 500 remaining soldiers prepared and medically cleared for combat. After receiving the antidote for Retroact rain, they have reported minimal hallucinations. However, a few veterans still reported sporadic sightings of phantoms in the rain.
I see. Stay alert. We will continue as planned. Report any signs of potential TD. We march on to the Northfall Barrens as soon as the...
Aye, sir.
Stronger emotional connection to the affected area leads to more intense hallucinations. I should go for another round of inspection. Make...
Let's join the Riverside Games after we beat...
The river?
You won first place in the last armed...
We haven't held the Riverside Games in years. If everything goes...
This guy packs a serious punch. It's already so powerful in my hands.
Careful. Tacitite weapons are...
Rest assured, I'll take out those monsters.
The Ministry of Development once designed a weapon for non-resonators, as non-resonators lack the necessary forte to control the weapon. And prolonged exposure to tacitite, and that's why the weapons couldn't operate. After taking over as general, I revamped the Midnight Rangers' recruitment tactics. Our primary combat units now consist of resonators. I still remember the admirable courage in those ordinary people's eyes.
The plan is simple. We will use the cliffs as a boundary to divide the... Our ranged units will secure the high ground, while our ground forces charge. Meanwhile, we will deploy resonators to the suspended ruin. Squads 2 and 3 will flank, while General Geshu leads. Our goal is to shift from defense to offense. In a word, it's...
Our strategic plan was crafted 3 years ago, taking into account the terrain in Northfall Barren. But now, our enemy, there could be unknown risk factors. We must...
General, we've got all equipment repaired, tactite weapons adjusted and given to the resonators. Non-resonators are also equipped, but the rain's getting heavier. Should we take shelter for the time being? One of our combat medics claims it's no ordinary downpour, and he strongly advises holding off any moves until it clears. Though young, his sharp intuition has been proven in previous battles. You've seen it first. However, I do agree this will be our last chance. Sir, his name is... Jian. General, help. Please, help me.
What do you make of this, Jian? Maybe you are right. The rain just happened out of nowhere. It's indeed unusual. This is our only. The enemy we've been yearning to destroy is... And now, you're asking me to sit back and... Silence? Is this your response? No. I see. You're no different. We fear, we bleed, we suffer, and in the end... But what about your brethren? Friends? And comrades? As you witness them, will you still remain silent when their souls demand an answer? There is no other choice. We must trample the pile of corpses at our feet and push on. Keep barking orders. Keep the retroact rain merely creates illusions of past events. My soldiers will not succumb to those hallucinations. I will not allow it. We'll crush anything in our path, no questions asked. And I will pave the way for us all if tens, hundreds, thousands more of my men will die. John, I have a question for you. What would you have done on that day if you were in my position? Whatever you say, I'll never answer those brave souls with such silence and cowardice. Prove yourself to me, Gian. Caught you off guard, didn't they? Just like what happened on that rainy night.
Tell truth, solid.
Yes. Go on. Keep fighting.
Finale!
Fight! Until the last of them is wiped out!
General Gershul Lin. We fight to protect what we cherish. We cherish our comrades not out of cowardice or fear, but out of trust. The trust in their lives' worth. I cannot assure you I am always making the right choice, General. But we should never build our victory on top of endless sacrifices.
As I see it, we're cut from the same cloth, you and I.
Perhaps we are indeed, General. I share at least one thing with you. I too will draw my blade to fight for what I believe in. And I'll stop at nothing to see it through.
General! General, you look...
I'm fine. Please go on.
We just detected an intense frequency reaction from that tacit field ahead. That moon. It's gradually turning full now. The sky. It looks just like how it was during...
It's time.
Sir, the Midnight Rangers are ready. We await...
Attention all troops! Take position and get ready to engage.
Sir.
When the moon turns full, roving traveler shall return. The prophecy is being fulfilled. Here they are. They're not coming at us. Are they trying to protect something, or are they waiting for commands? With a TD outbreak of this magnitude and organization, someone must be orchestrating it. Could it be?
It looks almost full now, and the retroact rain falling. Rover, maybe this is the right time?
Citizens of Jinzhou, please remain calm and evacuate in an orderly manner as we practice during
It's a pre-recorded broadcast message. Our magistrate saw this coming and she had General G. This wave of TD attack should be over. We knew this was coming and we were ready, but oh boy, the amount of thanks for coming in time, Rover. It would have taken up. Oh, Director Tao Chi is here too. For a better rundown of the situation, you can find her near the city gate.